So the best thing we can do to change who we feel is drawn to us and we're drawn to is to change those energetics, right? Of what energies get kind of triggered or pinged because of our past trauma, right? Because of what we've been trained to be. And we date ourselves and we learn about ourselves and shift and do the work on ourselves. That's what changes our relationships for sure. And it might be that everyone who was in our life falls away.
Yeah,
And
that's
so it does
most of the
bring
time that is
change.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
And so sometimes people can get down about that, but no, just it's a longer process. And so we have to like crumble and fall away and then see what is us.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
then that creates a new energetic system that draws us to people and people to us. Yeah, that's important. So then that leads to the final thing I wanted to talk to you about. Well, I mean, we could talk a long time, but we could talk in parts, right? So for this part, the changing these patterns and about reclaiming ourself or being in this culture can be difficult of trying to be ourself, especially as a female-bodied person or someone trained to be female, right? Because now there's a lot of words about gender and such, but being trained in a certain way. The act of claiming self. What feels important to mention about that, either from your own experience or also what you've seen with working with a lot of people?
Um, yeah, I think that we all come to this crossroads at some point in our lives where we're asked to jump into who we truly are and be that in the world. And a lot of times, like you just said, everything else that was the past us needs to fall away, including people. I mean, I see this all the time that people lose, or it's not really a loss at this point, but their husband or their
Mm-hmm.
wife from the past, or a job that was their identity, all of these things that they were identifying with for so many years. And then they get to this point where it's a choice. They either have to let this go so that they can become something new, or they have to stay in the comfortable for the rest of their life. And it just gets worse and worse when they don't choose to go and move forward. So reclaiming ourselves is that crossroads where we start to be, instead of the human seed walking around, we become the actual bloomed human.
Hmm.
And sometimes that can take, I mean, a lot of times I feel like there's these plants that are fire plants. I forgot what they're called, like pyro something. And the only way that they will grow, they will lay dormant in the soil forever until they're burned with fire.
Oh, that's true with pine cones and such. That's the only time they let their seeds go is when there's fire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the manzanita tree that
Mm-hmm.
has that beautiful maroon
The
inside of
red
it, the
bar,
fire
yep. Mm-hmm.
lilies, and the phoenix. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
what it truly is this being burned so that we can become our true medicine, our true fire lily. And people don't really understand that. They just stay being burned constantly and they never actually become the fire lily or the phoenix. They just think that their whole life is being burned, like that victim mentality. But it's really important for us to be like, okay, it's time. Now that I've been burned, I can actually grow, I can actually sprout. And so that's really important. And one of the things that I say to people is, life is not against us. Life is truly for us. It's just showing us lessons and different things that we need to learn. Like when we have something come up in our body, I don't care what it is, anything in our body or in our environment is trying to tell us something about our inner life that we need to heal or that we need to see, that we need to love inside of ourselves. Everything is a beautiful lesson if we'll take it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we're sitting there having those things happen to us, we truly need to pay attention to them and then choose, what are we going to do with this, and listen to it.
Yeah, and when you speak about that, it makes me think about how so many people are brought up in certain religions that have a "you are bad" baseline, right? And so when people like the being burned or patterns, or maybe something starts to hurt in the body, or there's something going on, like some kind of ailment or something that flares up and comes and is horrible, and people have the feeling like either I deserve this, I'm being punished, I'm bad, I'm broken, right? That's one of those sets of things, or some of the things that I've is one of my main messages, which is what you said, which is life isn't punishing, it's for us, it's not against us, which is that's a cultural or a religious thought, that an idea that's put in our heads. And we have to actually find those things, those voices in our heads, or the feelings or the beliefs that are against us, literally,
Yes.
that, right? And eradicate them, burn them, let them go, cut them off, whatever it is, because it's a poison that then we think, oh, but I've been taught that. And then most people who are sensitive or a little different than we can think too, I'm weird, I'm crazy, I'm bad, I'm demon possessed, I'm whatever it is, that especially from younger times when we're very impressionable, ideas can get wedged in there and it can be very scary to want to change them.